and it never did completely work.
Could someone like you be stopped? Could you be helped?
No, I was dead set on going with this compulsion. It was the only thing that gave me any satisfaction. I kept the...
It's interesting. Something else that Dahmer does is he never tries to shift his blame to anyone else. He's not a victim in his storyline. He takes almost pride in him doing what he wanted. And that's a fascinating aspect of it, which sometimes you can see somebody, a serial killer or a murderer, or even just a criminal of any level, having a reason for where they are now, if that makes sense. But he doesn't do that. It's another very fascinating facet of Dahmer's mind, how he thought and how he perceived the world. And for him to take borderline pride in what he was doing is just adding another level of, I don't know, sinister value to him. It's a lot, right?
The mummified head and skull of one of the victims in a carrying case in my locker at work.
Were you almost flaunting it?
Yes, but that's how strong the compulsion was. That's how bizarre the desire was. I wanted to keep something of the person with me.
Was there any kind of incident that you can remember?
So he keeps using the words compulsion, and anytime that he describes his acts, except for a few choice areas, he uses words like bizarre or strange instead of dark or twisted, something along those lines. And I don't know if this is him trying to validate it in his own mind, the things that he did, and make it to where it's not as severe. But it's just, he's complex. He's arguably very, very complex. Yeah, we could talk a little bit more later.
To this day, I don't know what started it. And the person to blame is sitting right across from you. That's the only person. Not parents, not society, not pornography. I mean, those are just excuses.